Do you know what your precious things was in your childhood? Probably the first thing that crosses your mind would be your favorite toys, t-shirts, shoes, or any other logical things. But for me, I can assure you, it was something totally different. My precious things in my childhood was my sandwich. Yes, my sandwich. Yes, my sandwich. Speaking about food, fellow Discoverian and distinguished guests, good evening. Allow me to take you back with me to my last summer vacation in Egypt, where we had a flag there with a balcony that offered a fascinating landscape. Perfect sanctuary to write. One morning, while I was sipping my coffee and enjoying the beautiful scenery, a surge of memory washed over me, transporting me back to my childhood in Syria. Particularly my primary school days in Syria. At that moment, I grabbed my journal and allowed my memories to guide my pen. And here I was, little girl with a cute ponytail, clutching her sandwich during her break time, like it was precious jewel. And you can see, in Syrian school, there were those notorious sandwich gang. And here, I'm talking about kids who could swoop in faster than ninjas, leaving you with nothing but crumbs and broken heart. And I cannot tell you how hard to be with no sandwich during your break time for a little girl with a cute ponytail. And guess what? One of those kids was in my class. His name was Osama. He was a furious boy, full of rage, and he could simply turn a simple math problem into a full-blown crisis. Gratefully, our interactions were minimal at first, until fate decided to intervene and seat him next to me. Can you believe this? Little girl with a cute ponytail, with the monster of sandwich set all together? What an irony! Anyway, despite my sandwich obsession, I tried every strategy to protect my sandwich from him. Surprisingly, he never touches my sandwich. And for some reason, I started to feel more safe around him, which opened the door to understanding. One day, I found him struggling with a math problem. So, little girl with a cute ponytail thought to herself, why not offer help? So I tried to reach him and said, hey, Osama, do you want some help? Osama replied furiously, you want to help? Like you know it all, dummy. Leave me alone. As a cute little girl, I tried to lighten the moment. So I just said, my mom did it, not me for sure. All of a sudden, Osama's face turned sad. And he just said, at least you have a caring mom. I don't. And then he furiously smashed his math notebook and stormed off. For a 9-year-old girl, that was a heavy moment. However, instead of reacting defensively, I chose to understand him. Usama just needed a true friend. Reflecting on my childhood friendship as a grown woman made me realize that Usama's stories was my turning point. And through Usama, I learned to approach conversations with empathy. And I began to feel the pain beneath his anger. His rage stemmed out of feeling neglected. But once he found a true friend, he began to change for the better. Today, I can say that our emotions are our compass, guiding our reactions and interactions. So why not listen carefully to our emotions to take control of our actions? And most importantly, let's try to see others through an empathetic lens rather than judgmental one, because only through this we can build a meaningful connection. And here's the surprise. I ended up with a sandwich saver. Usama and I became a good friend. Who knew that friendship could come with a delicious perks? Dear Discoverian and distinguished guests, next time you encounter someone in need, try to be their friend, or their ally, or maybe even their sandwich saver. And thank you.